but somebody has to perform amazing wrestling in the tag team contingency.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kurt Angle.
Team Mexico has defeated Black Wrestling League tonight, but other members of that faction had ambushed them and tried to beat them, but I know that Team Mexico are hungry. They're hungry little superstars. They may be little, but they're tough. And you know what? The future challengers await them. That's a given. Whether it's teams like The Perfect Crime, Team Japan, or in this case here, Tag Champs, I would love to see Tag Champs go up against
the tag team partner,
Team Mexico. That would be amazing.
The Soldier.
And here he is, Final Fantasy VII's own Cloud Stripe, the Soldier, rolling down that motorbike. Preparing for war, and also preparing for the big main event next week at our second qualifying match on the Tuesday Night Bomb brand. Player Uno automatically being exempted in as a gift from Vicious Jeremy. I mean, Uno, that's an amazing present. You may have won the Cruiserweight Championship. Now you're playing with the big boys. The bell sounds and here we go. How many times have we seen these two teams go at it? Like a million freaking times. Pay-per-views, television shows, you name it, and they've been in it. Looking forward to that submission match tonight, folks. Looking forward to that. Big time. Shane Eaton McKay running his mouth, blah blah blahing, and telling everyone to beep Cavalcade. We don't beep Cavalcade. That event was a very great event, and it was the saving grace to Carnage. It was a disaster. It was horrible. And Shane Eaton has to say, fuck Cavalcade. It was awesome to hear Vicious Jeremy utter the words, fuck you, to Shane Eaton McKay. And now that he has to win with a submission hold, God knows what's going to happen in that main event. God knows what he will do to Jason Niaga. Then again, what will Jason Niaga do to Shane Eaton McKay to enter the 2013 FPW King of the Ring? Sunday, May 5th. You know, in 3 weeks. Just 3 short weeks. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, those shoulder thrusts from Kurt Angle, penetrating the abdomen area of Lawless. Now picking on Perfection with a side Russian leg sweep. You know, also Perfection, I guess, as I mentioned, was the 2008 FPW King of the Ring. Thanks and courtesy of Lawless. The bullshit from that faction, the Reject, way back when. But I don't think that Sean will be that lucky. I mean, he has to go through a qualifying match first and foremost against Cloud Stripe, and this guy has potential. This guy is an amazing athlete, former multi-tornado tag team champion with Kurt Angle, has main evented before in the past, even attempted to go for the World Heavyweight Championship, but lost to Perfection as well. Little history notes. Wait a second, look at this. Phoenix down. Phoenix down and gets Lawless in the mix as well. Going for the cover. Can this be it? No. But how do you know, Raph? You were far away from the pin. Whoa! Double team there by the Perfect Crime. And talk about a perfect crime. That was a crime. Stealing thunder and stealing sight of that pinning predicament from that Phoenix down. That was great. We don't get to see moves like this as often as we would like to. Pinning predicament once again. And a shoulder gets up from Cloud Strife, the soldier. Final Fantasy VII, one of the greatest video games of all time for the PlayStation 1 console. Everyone growing up knows everyone who grew up in the 80s knows the Final Fantasy franchise, and they definitely know Cloud Strife. The things that he can do. One of the heroes of FF7. Fantasy Pro Wrestling Superstar. I mean, this is what it is. You know, for Cloud Strife. He's been in this business. He signed on the dotted line in late 2003. Had his first active competitive match in 2004 and has never left us. Has never abandoned Fantasy Pro Wrestling. Never really abandoned Kurt Angle for that matter as well. He's always stuck through and through. In that cavalcade, I haven't forgotten Joe Namath, one of the upstarts. Still with his jaw wired shut, having to eat through a straw. Winger has done some damage. Not only has he inflicted some damage, but he also won the match, and he is going to the King of the Ring pay-per-view event in 3 weeks to face Jesse Decay for that World Heavyweight title. I can't believe it. Luckily, with the heart that Winger has left, forbid to use the super kick.
Break!
Should he have used that move to win the match? Though he would win the match, yes he would. He would have been disqualified, and God knows who would go for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, as far as I know, Kid Trustworthy has potential of going for it, but I highly believe it. We've got to look at the tapes. We've got to refresh our memories and know, is Kid Trustworthy deemed qualified for a shot at the world title? We don't have to look at it right now because we know now Winger is the man. He defeated Joe Namath and took everything, took all of that momentum. Joe Namath was on a huge run, a huge undefeated streak, and Winger took it all away, all because of jealousy, envy. Come on, Winger, seriously, wake up and smell the coffee. But you didn't. You blew it for Joe, and now Joe's got to go back to rehab, and you're making him qualify. You're making him compete for a shot at getting into the King of the Ring tournament. The man can't even eat steak unless it's pureed. He's got a stupid Hannibal Lecter mouthpiece or whatever, just so that he doesn't get his mouth ruined during the match. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. Oh my God, Perfect Crime with their finishing maneuvers, and somehow, some way, Cloud Strife has ounces of strength left to kick out of that pinning predicament. Probably getting ready for next week's matchup, which Joe Namath will have to be prepared.